Hello everybody.
What's up guys, and thank you once again for tuning in to the Car Near Way.
So we're driving today. We're headed over there to Woodsung. We're going to show you guys the first official update of everything that we've done. And we're going to show you some of the work that's been done there, you know, throughout the last couple of
weeks.
Yeah, it's already been like 2 weeks. Right?
2 weeks, yep. A lot has been done. We've thrown away all the trash, cleared the place out. It's pretty much a brand new structure now that we have for the property. So can't wait for you guys to see it. And we're probably like 5 minutes away, so stay tuned.
Yeah, sure.
What's up, guys?
So we're here. Gonna show you guys all the work that's been done. We got a full house right now. So we kind of started off the property by cleaning all the trash and everything that we had here. As you guys saw in the previous video, they kind of left us with a bit of a mess. So we had a big 40-yard dumpster parked right there. We got that one filled out within the first day, got it taken away. And we've already probably done at least 6 trips with my dump trailer, which is you know, decent size as well. But let's bring you guys along here. We cleaned up some of the leaves and stuff that was out here because it was pretty bad. But these trees are no help. They are constantly shedding. We'll clean all the leaves up today, and tomorrow when we get here, it looks like nothing got done. So this is a bit of a headache.
Already for the tree trimming and cutting down some of the trees. So we're waiting on that guy to come back from vacation so he can get to work on that. That's going to be a big help for the landscaping itself. One of the things that we did this week was to pressure wash as well. All this fencing right here was pressure washed, as well as the front part of the house. We cleared that out. My dad helped me out with that as well. So taking it over there to the side, we removed the railings.
So we first thought that we could refurbish them and get them repaired and everything like that, but they were rotted out. They were empty, hollow. So we just decided to pull the trigger and remove all of them. One thing we do stand by is if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it right. We try not to do things, you know, like half-ass. So we'll take everything out. We're gonna be putting new railing throughout. As you can see here, like he just mentioned, we pressure washed the whole fence. Well, I didn't, I can't take any credit for it. That was all Johan. So we pressure washed the whole fence throughout, and it already looks like a massive difference, you know, removing all that greenery and
once
giving
we
it
paint,
a wash.
it's gonna be insane, man.
Yeah.
If you guys can take a look around here, all the siding and soffit has been pressure washed as well, making it a big difference, bringing that white out again. Even though we're gonna paint it, we're thinking of painting it black, but we'll see now that the house is cleaned up and everything. We'll see what color we choose to paint it.
Yeah, some things are still up in the air as far as like design works and stuff like that, but we're sticking right now to getting the main components of the house, just kind of getting figured it out. So inside, we're doing a lot of the framing stuff, but right before I take you in there, one of the also things that we got a quote for, and we're getting ready to start, is doing the stucco repair. As you can see, there's a bunch of areas that have big cracks on this masonry wall from settling and stuff like that, and the tree trunks. After we trim some of that off and we repair the wall, it's going to be intact and basically brand new. So bring you guys along this way.
Coming back here, we're still figuring out how we're going to repair this window. We just had a window guy come out here earlier today. He kind of told us an idea of what he would do here, so we're still analyzing to see if we go with it or not.
So the detrimental part is that these are older wooden windows. They don't get made anymore. So whenever I change one, it being part of a set, it kind of forces me to have to change other windows in the property. So we're going to try to take any measure we can to salvage the window. But if it worst comes to worst, we can't. We're going to have to end up changing out multiple windows. This one and the one right along from it.
Continuing over here, some of the trees right here got chopped off. We wanted to give more lighting to this area, even though it's going to be kind of a zen garden, but we were thinking of, you know, having a little more of a chill spot here. Too much trees as well was kind of an issue with all the leaves and everything. So I guess this area here looks a lot better, especially with the fountain, a lot more lighting. It kind of, you know, stands out a little bit more now that the trees are taken care of. So yeah, I think that was a good choice that we had.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of pulled the trigger and removed some of those, like, you know, just quickly. And realistically, it did give some clarity to what that was needed in this area. Having the fountain here, it creates like a nice Zen garden throughout. So we will be removing all this concrete pavers throughout, doing some landscaping, trimming some of that trees, because as you can see, this is a landscape mess. You know, it's a lot of maintenance to keep up with this property in such an area where there's so many leaves. So we're trying to make it, you know, functional as well.
This right here is a major selling point though for this house, at least for this area right here. You know, it's very unique, very original as well. It's not something that was just put on there. Right, it was constructed right with the walls and everything. So this is going to be fantastic when it definitely
and it has been turned off for quite some time. So we're getting a new pump there to get it refurbished and cleaned. And once it'll work, it'll be a nice functional, you know, water place. Looks nice because you can see right from here, which is going to be your study or your office. You'll be able to look right outside. So
we went to go ahead and remove these gates right here. Overall, the house had how many gates? 6?
Yeah, there was 2 on either side, 1 in the back, and then another 1 in the front. Yeah. So yeah, there was 6 total gates all throughout here. It felt like it was, you know, a courtyard, or like some people even said like a prison courtyard. So we're really trying to clear up everything. As you can see, after we've removed some of the trees that were in these potter plants, we cleaned up this area, how much bigger, how more ample it feels. So these trees right here are some of the ones that we're waiting on the landscape guy to come by and remove them and do some of the
And right now grinding. It's literally just an open canvas. You know, we still have a lot of ideas specifically here in this area. We were thinking of doing pavers at some point, thinking of doing concrete. Now we're thinking of doing some grass, some artificial grass, some nice gardening. So just to give this house, because it did have a lot of greenery, all these walls right here had, you know, the vines, as you guys saw in the previous videos. So once we remove that, this house now looks, I guess, like concrete. It doesn't really have too much greenery.
So kind of jumping off of that, we're painting the house white with black accents and all throughout, so including that masonry wall. That's why we took off all that greenery, so that it could have a nice white finish. And so after we redo the pool and all this is still kind of up in the air of what we're gonna decide here. We feel like the house is missing the greenery, so maybe the artificial grass is the way that we go through here. But yeah, definitely got some work to do. We gotta remove these planters, gotta remove some of this, you know, old brick laid tile that they have here, and be refurbishing it. So this is gonna be an area that's gonna have a big transformation, you know, in the next couple days.
The pool is pretty much just getting worse by the day. We did some, you know, some chemicals. We did kind of pretty much the whole thing to clean it up, but we decided that we have to take all the water out anyways on it. So we kind of gave up on it until the pool guy comes out here, gives us a good estimate. We do have an estimate already, but we still want to get ideas to get exactly what we really want.
Any good investor knows you go ahead and get 3 quotes every time, no matter what. So even when you have good people that do work, you just do it just to make sure that they're still within the same lines.
But right now, this is a mosquito farm that we got going.
So we did do some chemicals in here that cleared up the pool, but the problem is that there's a bunch of stuff on the bottom of the pool where the drain's at. So the pool filter itself was starting to go dry, and before we ran that out, you know, out of the mud, we decided to just shut it off. And what it's done is that everything that was dead in there and algae that built up, it just started getting darker.
Exactly.
So every day it's gotten darker and darker, even
Plus
worse
all
than
the things that was already in there that, you know, previous people threw in. So all that's just creating bacteria, man. We don't have tadpoles anymore, but I feel like this is even worse.
Yeah, this is
worse.
worse.
Got millions of
larvae
of mosquitoes in there. So right here in this area, nothing really major has changed except all the cleanup. You guys are seeing it now in those clips right here that we're posting. All this whole entire wall got cleaned up. There's still pressure washing to be done. These are one of the gates that we are gonna keep. We don't know yet if it's gonna be a double gate that we're gonna keep or if it's just gonna be a single with the panel there. So it's just all about budgeting too. This is a big house. Unexpected expenses come along, so we really want to be sure that we budget everything specifically.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of started this house with our hands tied behind our back because we went through a 4-month process just to get in the house, paying the mortgage, paying all the utilities, paying everything, even a lawyer to get the eviction process going. So yeah, whenever we started this process and got in it, we were already kind of, you know, had unanticipated holding costs and problems. So as you know, we're trying to make it work with what we got. So there's a couple of areas where we're trying to just do the most cost effective thing, but we know that this is a high caliber home. And so there's other things that need to be, you know, touched and worked on that we're not gonna, you know, cut it short. We're gonna do it right.
Now on to where you guys really see the big difference, and it's inside this welcoming area. Right off the bat, what do we have here, no?
Basically, one of the main differences you're gonna see is that we decided to go ahead and raise this ceiling as high as we could. So we had to get in and reinforce beams here and there. That way we could raise this ceiling up at least another foot. And that made a massive difference.
And for us, you know, we're pretty average height. I'm like 5'10", 5'9".
5'9", yeah.
With us, like initially when we first got into the house, the difference wasn't big, but we started bringing people, we started bringing friends that were a lot taller, and the moment they got in here, they felt kind of like claustrophobic. So we were like, we're gonna solve this out. Luckily, we were able to lift it up. This right here, the main reason why I had this lower thing was because of the
there was a lot of duct work, a lot of wires, a lot of duct work that was up in this ceiling. And so it took quite a bit of work to get it raised, but I think it made a massive difference. When it's a low ceiling like that, having light fixtures right above you, it can make it feel warm, hot, you know, stuff like that. So this massive transformation that we did here was incredible. We opened up this whole closet that we had here where all the ductwork was going. So we're restructuring all that kind of stuff. We decided to raise this column here and create this opening for the kitchen now. So this is the newly and improved massive size kitchen. So if you want, we can go ahead this way because this is the main work site, and that way I can show you a little bit more of the things that have been done in the house. In this area, not much has been done just yet besides some cleanup.
Put some new lighting up here too.
Yep, we've already put the Reese's can lighting around here. These were the lights that were in the soffit up in there, so we're getting those removed. Those are halogen. They require a lot of electrical and they remove a lot of electricity from you, and they put a lot of heat out. So we're gonna be removing this old style kind of electrical work, and we're gonna be doing a nice new LED soffit. So cost effective for living here.
Exactly.
And it's gonna give the same, you know, feeling.
Shout out to our electrician as well. He's definitely killing it, man. We've seen the work that's, you know, he's done here. And so a little previous story is that the original owners of the house, they collected art. So literally everywhere you go, there's at least 10 to 15 switches per room. Even in this small little room, you have 4 right here, another one in both of these closets. Over there, you have like 3 more. So it's ridiculous. Yeah. If you take it over to this area, you even have way more. So just along that line over there, you have 7 switches. Behind that wall, there's another 7 switches. So he's doing a great job overall, eliminating and really filtering down what's really going to be in use.
Clearing everything up. Yeah, this was built in the 70s and it was custom built. So they did quite a couple of things, you know, that were like just not used now in day and age, right? There's no need to have this many outlets and switches all along the walls. Each one of those outlets was for an independent, you know, electrical box that was outside. So very, you know, unuseful. Honestly.
It made no sense.
It made no sense. So we've done a lot of clearing up. As you can see here in the soffit, we have the same halogen lights that we're going to be removing and putting new LED strips throughout. This room has kind of been cleared up. This is going to be one of those rooms where we're going to focus on the centerpiece mantle here and what we're going to be doing along this wall, just to really, you know, make this formal living room be an accent, you know, piece to the house and everything like that.
This is definitely going to be a wow factor. You know, you already have this beautiful, you know, fire area here, you know, straight marble, which is very expensive. So the whole idea was to kind of replicate this into marble and put it on this wall, right? So I think that's definitely going to go ahead and give it a touch.
We got to see, depending on budget, because that is pretty expensive to get a piece of marble to, you know, cover that wall.
Coming into this area, guys, this is a new thing that we also did. There was a closet here that it kind of interfered with the bathroom that was on the other side. So what we did was we went to go ahead, we patched this wall up, patched this closet up, and we expanded the shower in that bathroom right there. So overall, giving it a bigger bathroom with a bigger shower and just more comfort inside that bathroom in there.
We enclosed this opening here to make it into a single door so that it wasn't a double door accent bumping into both sides. This is also another closet that we're going to be restructuring for the water heater and everything like that. So this is your main entrance when you walk into the master bedroom. And in here, as you can see, already got some Reese's can lighting throughout. We got some Reese's can lighting throughout. We covered up this entryway that led to the living room. Now you have a nice big back wall to put your nice bed with, you know, your king size bed, your nightstands on either side, and a TV facing that big wall over there. So in this area, we've done quite a bit of demo. We've removed all the flooring throughout. We removed the tile that's in the bathrooms here. But this whole area is literally gonna be, just imagine this being completely torn out all the way from this bathroom and the next bathroom. And we're gonna make this into one big, you know, walk-in master bathroom where you have his and her side, a shower down the middle, and then you got 2 separate closets in the back. So all these walls, the way it's structured and everything like that, all that's gonna be eliminated and cleared out.
All right, guys, coming into the second bathroom of this master bedroom, it was kind of weird to like join everything together, but like Noel said, in that other bathroom, we're gonna join the showers and make this pretty much like a his and hers, but more combined, right? So in this area is where you had all the vanity. We're taking this out, ripping everything out. This hole right here is the one that connects to the other shower next to it. So we're gonna go ahead and rip this out, have an entrance here to one of the showers, and then in the other bathroom, have the other entrance. Taking out this wall, opening everything out. This is where the original bathroom shower was at. So we're removing all this plumbing, taking this out, making it more open. We're still gonna remain with the toilet and the bidet in this area, but overall just synchronize this whole entire bathroom so they're both pretty much, you know, in sync of each other. And this walk-in closet, we're not for sure yet if we're gonna elevate the ceiling, because this is it's a crucial part. This ceiling's a lot lower than the other walk-in closet. So we're still trying to see what we're gonna do there. And we're also trying to deliberate whether we're opening up this area so they can have access to each closet. And you know, that's just ideas up in the air, and I would like for you guys to comment and see what maybe works best for all of us.
So this is pretty much a wrap for part 1 of this first update video. So as you can see, there's a lot of commotion going on in the kitchen area. We don't want to take you guys there because, like I said earlier, we don't want to have them stop, and we also don't want to put you guys through like an unpleasant sound experience. So and stay tuned for the second part of this video. We're going to show you what we're planning on doing and what we have done with the kitchen and the upstairs bedrooms.
A lot of things have been done up in the upstairs, and you know, it's a whole another floor, a lot, you know, a lot of area to cover. So we're definitely going to take you guys down on the second part.
All right, everybody, so that's a wrap for today's video. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
And thank you once again for tuning into the
Carrolwood Way.